Good morning and welcome to Sports at Sunrise, where you get your morning sports opinions. My name's Caleb. This is Geek. How are you this morning?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am here, and I am alive, so that is something.
It's fair.
Anyways,
Caleb, before we get into anything important,
Uh-huh.
did you see there was a confirmed in-ring death in WWE? This is not a joke.
What?
What happened is kind of a joke, but this is a real thing that happened on TV tonight.
What happened?
Sami Zayn killed the gingerbread man, and I'm not kidding.
Oh, that tracks.
That is real canon WWE television. He murdered him in the ring, and then there was a backstage segment where Trick Williams went to check on the gingerbread man, and they told him he didn't make it.
That is a thing that happened.
That is a thing that happened. I just felt like it was important people knew.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the bases of balls.
Bases and balls.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's also crazy? What?
What?
I need to double check this, but Caleb, what team do you think LeBron spent the most amount of time with?
It's the Lakers now.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's never not going to be insane to me. I just found it out, but that doesn't make it less insane.
Well, so it's a two-parted answer. It's the Lakers in one stretch. He spent the most time in his career in Cleveland still.
I mean, he could make it another 3 years with the Lakers.
So it's two different answers.
Like, I'm never going to believe that in 3 years LeBron wouldn't still be a top 300 player in the world.
Probably.
He's still like a top 10 player in the world. Top 20 at worst. Like, you can't tell me in 3 years he's fallen off by 280 spots. He's too basketball IQ for that.
He might.
No, it's the thing, right? I saw people talking about this. LeBron right now at 43 or 41, whatever, has regressed from the greatest player of all time to prime Chris Paul, a man who was called the point god. That is LeBron's regression.
He's not
It's
Chris Paul.
insane. He's better, I know.
No. We ain't acting
LeBron
like Chris
on
Paul
his worst
wasn't
day
at
is
the...
still a better passer than Chris Paul has ever been, which is why he got called
We
the
are
point
not
god.
doing this Chris Paul slander.
This isn't Chris Paul slander. LeBron
Yes.
is the greatest passer in the history of...
You have no idea how good Chris Paul was!
Yes, I do.
You don't even get the reference.
No, I absolutely do. I just don't care. I'm not letting you do that for Chris Paul.
Yes, you're goddamn right I am.
No. I refuse to accept. But yeah, no, LeBron is ridiculous. We'll talk about that more in a minute. The Rockies
Choked.
almost beat the Braves.
The Rockies choked.
Shout out Jose Quintana. He's good. The Rockies bullpen. You know, I don't even want to blame Zach Agnos. He got through his 2 innings and the Rockies still had the lead. So we're not going to talk about him. Jaden Hill and Juan Mejia, though.
We are not giving Agnos a pass.
Why?
1 inning, 3 runs, and 25 pitches?
No, 2 runs.
2
Thank you.
unruns, sorry.
And he only gave up 1 hit.
We are not giving him the pass.
We're giving him a pass.
No, we are not.
Jaden Hill didn't even make it a full inning. Did the same thing.
No.
Juan Mejia made it 1 inning. Did the same thing. Agnos was by far the best of the 3 pieces that came out of the bullpen. That's just accurate.
In all 3, but he doesn't get a pass.
He gets a pass.
1 inning, 2 runs.
Did the Rockies still have the lead or not when he came out of the game? Yes or no?
Okay, the Rockies were still tied when Hill left the game.
Yeah, but he gave up the lead. Making it a tie game means bad.
We are not giving a man credit for the Rockies barely having a lead just because it fits your agenda.
They still had the lead by 3 runs. What are you talking about? It was 6-3. It fits my agenda, and I'm allowed to say this, and it makes sense. Don't. Bro's mad, but I'm right. And then Jaden Hill came in, ruined it. And then Juan Mejia came in the 9th, and that was even worse because it was still a tie game at that point. Caleb's confused.
I'm looking at the play-by-play.
Okay.
That's why I'm confused.
But hey, the Rockies can hang with the best team in baseball, so shout out. We kind of knew that already, but shout out anyways. Who's starting tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Also, I want to... There was a tweet I saw earlier that I need to find. Is Chase going to start this week, though? That's what matters.
Agnos did allow 3 runs. He just
if it's unearned, then it's not on him.
He walked, no, but so he walked, he ground out, someone scored. Next inning, walked the first 2 batters, got pulled, and both those 2 scored.
Gotcha. That's not on him. He might have been able to get out of the inning. We don't know. Somebody else gave up the runs. That's how that works. That is legally how that works.
Legally, no, because if you look at the earned runs versus the score, they're different.
Correct. He only gave up 2 earned runs.
No, for the team total. Team total. Look at the team total.
Yeah, because unearned runs don't track to a pitcher. They are just a run that happened, which means there was probably an error or something that happened in this game. And a player scored. You cannot blame the pitcher because your defense sucks. That's not how that works. And there was an error, so blame whoever had the error.
No, they're calling a fielder's choice on a one out play, where they just took the force out instead of trying to beat him home.
That still counts as an earned run.
Nope, not. Okay, so what doesn't count? That or the fact that or one of the 2 walks counting against it?
No.
Yes, no.
It depends on how they scored. You're not telling me how they scored. You're just saying
they scored off of getting off of someone hit a triple, and both the walks he set up, and one of the 2 have to be an run because he didn't give up another run.
Something on the fielder's choice was an error because that is a fielder's choice is still an earned run. Unless the runner being on was because of an error. But you said it was a hit. The hit was the triple.
So no, they called it a field. They called it a field. They called it a arrow to get on base.
There you go. Okay. So it's not even his fault. The runner that got on base that scored wasn't even his fault.
No, it definitely is.
No, actually, who committed the error?
It's messy because Riley would have gotten on base, but an error got him to second.
Who committed the error?
McCarthy.
Yeah, no, I'm not accepting Agnos blame when Jake McCarthy is making problems. You shouldn't either, because if we criticize Jake McCarthy, that means Doyle gets his job back. So maybe pin it on the correct guy and not Zach Agnos.
Another day, the Rockies choked.
Yeah, that's fair. They did
were
do
up
that.
6-0.
The offense died in the 2nd inning and never showed back up.
No.
Oh, that's tough. Shout out to Anthony Molina, Rockies legend, for bullying us. I am not going to lie. There's a guy, his name is Didier Fuentes. I read that as Diddler Fuentes and was like, whoa, that name is crazy.
That's why I looked up.
Name's a little crazy anyways, but...
That's why I looked up.
It is funny. I saw people talking about the Blue Jays. Did you know that last year and this year the Blue Jays started with a record of 14-16, both years in a row.
Huh.
So they're probably going to be fine.
I was never
Might
worried
make it
about
back to
them.
the World Series. Who knows?
I was never worried about them.
I still am a little. I find it interesting. Vladdy is hitting like 360.
Yep.
Bro cannot hit it past the infield. But hey, if it works, right?
True.
Outside of that, the Mets still suck. The Phillies still suck. The Rockies. Oh, did you see the little argument I got in on Twitter because the guy's an idiot?
Mm-mm.
So Patrick Lyons, he's a writer for the Rockies. He tweeted out, the Rockies have the 11th best record in the National League. There are 8 teams with less wins than them in all of MLB, and they no longer live in the NL West cellar. Which then led to this guy replying, dude, it's April. It's fun while it's lasting, but let's save grand statements until at least July. Not a single one of those was a grand statement. They were all facts. So I said that. He's like, they no longer live in the NL West cellar. What's that? Yeah, technically today they're not in the cellar, but it's like, no, that's end of sentence. You just proved yourself wrong. I don't understand people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. People are dumb. Don't make any grand statements, Caleb.
You were right.
Grand statements like the Dodgers are no longer the best team in the NL West. The Padres have moved ahead of them.
Yeah.
Seeing the Rockies still within like 6 games at this point into the season is crazy.
It lasts.
I don't care. Caleb, when's the last time it was May and the Rockies weren't 20 games back?
3 years.
I think it's more than that.
2023, we were 13-21.
At
the 13-win point.
Sure. But how many games back were we?
I'm not off the top of my head. I can't tell you.
But yeah, it's fine. All right. After that, I don't know if there's any other baseball. Murakami is still hitting the shit out of the ball. He's leads the league in home runs. Also, Mickey Moniak and Hunter Goodman are tied for most home runs for the Rockies currently. So like 90% of people are feeling good about their prediction of who would have the most home runs for the Rockies. You know who's not? Me and you. So congrats on that.
It happens.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, the fact that the Rockies are as good as they are with Beck, Doyle, Tovar, and Willie Castro all being ass, it makes it really funny, to be honest. And Kyle Karros. Imagine if we could get like the good versions of Doyle and Tovar back.
They'll be back. It just takes a minute.
I hope so.
They'll eventually come back.
I hope so.
You just have a coach sheet.
I don't know. All right. You want to talk basketball?
We'll go to basketball. So, we'll start off with the series that are over.
Yep.
Tonight, last night the Rockets beat the Lakers beat the Rockets, ending that series.
Yeah.
98-78. The big news out of that series, though, is Luka. He has not even started running.
Interesting.
I'm not surprised. Major hamstring injury. Tried to go get a surgery that might potentially get him back faster.
That's so interesting.
So we're probably looking at no Luka for round 2 again.
Can LeBron and AR-15
No.
take out? Okay, so if LeBron and Austin Reeves beat the Thunder.
LeBron will be my GOAT.
Yeah?
Yes.
That'll cement it for you?
I will give LeBron my GOAT for beating those fuck-ass Thunder.
Real. I saw the amount of people I've seen lately that are finally accepting I saw people who genuinely hate LeBron be like, LeBron is, at the worst, the second best player of all time. If you say something other than that, you've never watched the sport and you're legitimately dumb. You can hate him, you can not like him. But if you say he's anything less than second best all time, you're an idiot. Which is fair. Why are we pausing?
We're going back to the gingerbread real quick.
Oh god, Caleb just saw the gingerbread.
No, Trip Gilliam's hit an X in the league.
Oh, dude.
I just saw the clip. He's looking at an official. We need medical. We need medical.
Incredible.
I'm here for it. I'm actually here for that. Sorry.
No, you're good.
That was actually, I saw that. That was funny. No, LeBron's the second best player of all time, unless he beats the bitch ass Thunder.
He's already the best, but you know what? I'm not gonna fight that with you. But yeah, I mean, so what team is KD gonna play for next year? Because he's obviously not gonna be on the Rockets.
He'll be here. He'll be in Houston.
I really don't think so. This is how every single team has ended for KD.
Hear me out. Give me KD in Denver.
So I saw somebody say that the Lakers should prioritize going and getting KD and LeBron and then saying fuck it and bringing back Clay and just trying to do the fucking Expendables.
No, give me
Which
KD.
is kind of hilarious.
Give me KD here. You can have Jamal Murray or Christian Braun or both.
So let's, you know what? Let's save that series for last, right? Yeah, we're not talking about the Knicks for the final part of this show. We're just not doing it.
That wasn't going to be the one for last.
What are you saying?
There's multiple Game 7s.
Who cares?
That are both.
We'll talk about them when they're done.
But there are 3 3-1 comebacks that are at Game 7, right? 2 3-1 comebacks at Game 7, and Cavs Raptors went to Game 7, are going to Game 7 off a buzzer beater.
Yeah, shout out RJ Barrett. Better than Kawhi.
Respectfully, I don't want to talk about the Nuggets right now.
Right, we're going to save it for last.
No!
The most important
I want to get them fucking done with.
No.
Yes.
I'm not even going to bully you much.
I'm going to bully me.
Well, fair. I mean, but I'm going to bully me. It's crazy. No, okay. The Knicks beat the Hawks. It should not have taken 6 games.
So, did you see what happened?
In the final game?
No,
or just
there's
overall?
an actual thing that happened in this series that changed the tides.
Danhausen.
Yes, actually. Danhausen uncursed them. And then they beat a team by 50.
That's really funny, to be honest.
Someone paid for a cameo. He's like, fine, since I have real human monies, the Knicks can be uncursed.
For now.
Well, I have a temporary truce with Stephen A. Until Stephen A does something that annoys me again, they are uncursed, whatever, I got real humans' monies.
I love Danhausen, man.
Yeah, and they go on to do that, and I'm like, and you tell me wrestling ain't real.
Right? Well, Danhausen's real. I don't know about anyone else. So why is your boy Paolo going to blow it? Both closeout games, he's decided to be the worst player on the court.
He dropped 45 points the other night.
That was 2 games ago.
Which was a closeout. One.
Yeah, and then he went 4 for 20 and 0 of 9 from 3.
Arrest
this man.
In the closeout game, the first closeout game had 45, 9, and 7 on 17 of 31 shooting, 6 of 11 from 3.
Maybe you shouldn't be such a ball hog. Let somebody else get.
He had 7 assists.
I'm just being a shithead.
He had more assists than Cade Cunningham did.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, who the hell would you pass the ball to on the Pistons?
Cade had more help.
Yes, but no. Look, man, I know Toby went for 23, but like Desmond Bain went for 18 and Anthony Black went for 19. I think those two is more help than 23, 12, and 12. Yeah, 18, 19, 10.
Let me do some math. 28. Hold on.
It's the Magic exact same amount of help.
The Magic scored 2 more points.
Top 4 players, it's the exact same. No, 23, 12, and 12 versus 18, 19, and 10. It's 47 and 47. They got the same amount of help, actually.
Yeah, no. So,
Cade just better, because Paolo ain't got nothing in him. He's ass. That's not true. I don't even know if I care about Paolo. I was just, a thing.
The Paolo hate needs to chill. Paolo's trying. 420. 0 and 9 from the 3. I can't defend, but hey.
Yeah, 4 of 20 from the field also can't defend. You got to make a basket.
Well, 0 for 9 comes from that. I just don't know why he didn't stop shooting.
What's the other one? 76ers, Celtics. It's almost like there's no point in trusting Tatum and Brown because they've never been the best duo on any basketball court they've been on.
Yes, they have. They just can't guard Embiid.
Cool. They also can't guard Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, who are actually doing more.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. The two guys at the same 2 positions as your 2 superstars are just bullying them. You're just not good enough. Like, I don't know, man. The Celtics, I didn't think they ever had it, and they're kind of proving me right.
I don't know what's going on in the East anymore.
I do. There's like one good team. Well, now there's 2 because they're uncursed. There are 2 good teams, the Knicks and the Cavs.
The Cavs are in Game 7 against the Raptors.
Yeah, but the Raptors, at least it's not, a 7 or 8 seed that's bullying them,
The Magic are a really good 8 seed.
Apparently not, though. Because Cade Cunningham plays 2 good games finally, and suddenly the Pistons are back in it. So maybe Cade Cunningham was at fault this whole time.
Cade wasn't even that great tonight. He's still 10 to 23.
Doesn't fit my narrative, so shh.
Now, the Raptors also forced Game 7.
Yeah. Shout out RJ Barrett.
Shout
Better
out
than
RJ
Kawhi.
Barrett. Shout out Jacoby Walter. What? He had 24 tonight.
I know, that's just a funny shout out.
Shout out James
Scotty Barnes.
Shout out James Harden, 5 of 14 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. Shout out Donovan Mitchell's 2 for 10 from 3.
I was gonna say James Harden still better than Donovan Mitchell somehow. Unsurprising. You know what is a narrative I've seen on Twitter recently that I think is really funny?
Oh.
That all of the Jazz's success in the Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert era actually needs attributed to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert left, went to the Timberwolves. And did you know the Timberwolves now have more than triple the playoff wins since they got Rudy Gobert than they had in their entire franchise history before that?
Well, do you want me to tell you why?
Rudy Gobert wins games. Donovan Mitchell goes to the Cavs and loses to the Raptors in the first round. That's tough.
The Cavs have been, to be fair, winning a lot of games.
In the regular season, and still less than what he was winning with the Jazz when he had the best defensive player on the planet.
I'm not accepting Donovan Mitchell slander.
Why not?
I like Donovan Mitchell.
You were literally just slandering him when talking about how bad he was playing.
I will say he had a bad
game. As he does in
game.
the playoffs every time he plays in the playoffs.
Are we forgetting the bubble existed?
I mean, most people do, so yes.
The Lakers fans don't.
That's true.
LeBron fans don't.
That's also true. Jimmy Butler fans don't.
Jimmy Butler fans. Nope. They remember they exist.
Right.
He said Jimmy Butler fans don't.
Right. LeBron fans don't. You're
Okay.
saying who don't
Yeah.
forget. I said
No.
the same thing as you, and you're just like,
I'm tired.
I was like, what is happening?
I'm tired.
But yeah, so that's fun. Who do you got? Let's make our predictions so we can talk about this. Oh, Sunday's gonna be so fun.
Why?
Because there's going to be a Raptors fan on this show.
And either they're gonna be going on to play the win of Magic Pistons. No.
I don't know. I don't know how that works out.
Actually,
Actually, I can tell you. It would be
win of Magic Pistons.
Yeah, Magic Pistons. All right, Caleb. It's time to talk about, unfortunately, the most important series. Best series of the first round. Other ones have gone to 7, but that doesn't make them a better series. So tell me, why do you want to execute a man who wears the number 27?
So, first off, I'm going to say this too. A lot of people have said this. Name a better quote that has aged more like fine wine than they got Kevin McDaniels. We got Jaden McDaniels.
You know who wouldn't have gone for 32 in a closeout game? Kevin Durant. He would have gave you 27, 7, and 5.
But I want to execute two people.
Okay. I know one of them.
I think it's funny. We had a long Baldur's Gate night, and you texted me, you good? And the response was not yes, no. It was my Jamal Murray text.
Yes.
He, 4 of 17 in an elimination game. It was funny. Someone tweeted, I have seen this script so many times from Jamal Murray in the playoffs where he is abysmal in the first 3 quarters, but then he just goes full blue arrow mode and just absolutely kills a team in the fourth. Do you want to know who was guarding him the entire fourth quarter?
Jaden McDaniels.
Jaden McDaniels. Every tweet.
That has happened every fourth quarter. Jaden McDaniels straight up this entire series said, Jamal thinks he's better than me. Come prove it. And Jamal just couldn't do it. He just didn't have that in him.
Yeah, Jamal got bitched. Christian Braun. I like you as a person. If I ever see you wearing Nike uniform again, bad things are gonna happen, dude. My dad's like, no, it's not Christian Braun's fault. I'm like, Dad, what does Christian Braun do? He's a 3-and-D guy. Dad, his defense, abysmal in the playoffs. His three-pointing shooting went up to 40%, and you're like, oh, he can shoot a 3. The most threes he made in the game all series was 1.
Yeah.
He just didn't shoot them.
And if we go to last night, he was either guarding Jaden McDaniels or Terrence Shannon, who combined for 56 points. Mm-hmm. So he was not playing defense.
Yeah.
Like, if it was Ant giving you 40 a game, you kind of just put your hands up and go, ah, fuck. You know? Jaden McDaniels is not a bad player. He should not be giving you 32. He just shouldn't.
So, I then ask you a question. What do you do for us?
You blow it up.
For Christian Braun, what does he do?
Oh, yeah.
He's not an uber athletic dunker defender. He can't shoot. He doesn't help us on offense. He's not a playmaker. We can't trust him to handle the ball. Like,
honestly, I think the best move for the Nuggets, I mean, Jokic kind of said it last night. We just lost in the first round. I think we're far away. He was asked if he thinks changes are needed. He said, that's not my decision. If we were in Serbia, we'd all be fired, though.
Yeah. Now,
like,
what
Jokic is the only guy who should be safe on the Nuggets. Maybe Aaron Gordon, but it still comes down to making money work thing. Blow it up.
Nuggets fans want Aaron Gordon gone, and my response is why? I think people don't understand that. And I was talking to something about it, I'm like, the Nugget I have most respect for that's not Jokic and Cam Johnson right now, because they both played fantastic last night, and Jokic is catching all the slander. of MVP, best player in the world, can't get out of the first round. Well, when you have your next best player going 4 of 17, I fucking hope you don't. The other team wins.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the Timberwolves are missing their best player and multiple starters, but also they should win that game if you make sure Jamal Murray can't do anything.
If Jamal Murray can't do nothing, you get nothing offensively from 2 other starters. I love Spencer Jones. Spencer Jones come back. Not an offensive threat. That's just not what he does.
Yeah.
He still played outstanding because he 2 for 3 for 3. I will take that every goddamn night from you, Spencer Jones. Brother, you can stay. Like, you expect the Nuggets to lose games like this. Especially when you have Jaden McDaniels do what Jaden did. Naz Reid played well. Terrence Shannon stepped up. Julius Randle played well.
Yep.
Rudy Gobert was adding shit to his bag last night that not even...
Rudy and Mike Conley combined for 17 points. Like...
Dog, Rudy had 8 assists.
Yeah.
Dog. So...
Rudy looked at Jokic and said, here's your game. Watch me match it.
So do you know what the moment I had a good feeling it was over?
Yeah.
Rudy caught it in a roll, went for a layup, dunked it, one hand, sweet pass to Jaden McDaniels in the corner, and he makes the 3 in a close game, and I'm like, it's not the fadeaway. And even the broadcast is like, I did not know Rudy Gobert had that in his bag of tricks. And I think Rudy Gobert said I didn't either.
I think my favorite part about this, though, is Jaden McDaniels being the one to ice the game. He called the entire Nuggets team a bunch of losers, then ISO'd Jamal Murray and hit the icer in his face, because fuck you. If the Nuggets bring back Jamal Murray next year, they're not a serious team. Jamal Murray is the reason they've lost every playoff series that they've ever lost. Get him gone. Get Jokic a real number 2.
I think the issue right now is, I'm going to be straight, there is... I'll say 6 guys on this roster I think can be on a championship contending roster.
Sure.
One of which I would not say at the beginning of the year. I think Spencer Jones is one.
Okay.
I think what he knows his role. He doesn't try to leave his role. I think Aaron Gordon.
Sure.
I think Tim Hardaway is the bench guy, absolutely.
Okay.
I think played his way into this. Cam Johnson.
Okay.
Played defense 3 guy. Just did it. I think Jonas as a backup center.
Interesting. Okay.
He does what he needs to do. Didn't have much because Jokic just played, the entire game. And obviously, Nikola.
Okay.
Tyus
Jones. Respect Tyus.
I didn't get to see enough of Tyus this year. That's just what it was.
Literally, even if you had, literally all Tyus Jones does is play defense. That's why he can be your backup guard.
Yeah,
on a championship team. I'll give Tyus some credit, but
like I think Pinwatt
that is the most bench guy of all time. Like you need 2 starting guards. Yes. I don't have faith in your 2 guards. And I don't know who's coming up as a free agent.
Go trade for
I don't know who you can trade for.
I know the guy I want us to trade for. I know it's going to cost a bit. But I know they're probably willing to move him. Go get Kyrie.
I mean, Jamal Murray, Christian Braun, and maybe a first for Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it needs to be that much, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Do that. And then honestly, like, I'm just looking at who's out there, right? Who's going to be a free agent? Some of these I don't believe. But, like, depending on money, and especially if you move on from Murray, Kyrie's contract probably isn't changing a ton, right? I don't know what it is. Oh, Kyrie's a free agent.
Oh, well, the sign and trade.
Sure. But then you've got guys like Jimmy Butler is going to be a free agent. Zach LaVine is going to be a free agent. Oh, why not?
That's just another Jamal.
except a guy who doesn't actually fail to score in every moment where he's needed to score. Jamal's only good when games don't matter.
Okay.
You're like, okay, if you get Kyrie, like, my point is Zach LaVine is your third option. He's a championship.
As a third option, yes.
That's what I'm saying. If you trade for Kyrie and then go sign Zach LaVine,
that I'm here for. I'm here for that.
Because you're just like, here, Zach, go score. We ask nothing else of you.
Yeah, no, that I'd be fine with.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying who you
I
pair
thought,
with Kyrie.
I thought you
I'm
were talking as Jamal replacement. I'm like, that does not move a needle.
No. I do think the most interesting would be to somehow swing Kyrie and Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
I know he's coming off injury, but like,
I think I would love.
And if you want somebody fired up to beat the Timberwolves, there's no better pick.
Right? No, I would. I guess I'd like Jimmy here. I think Jimmy's humor and more than anything.
Yeah.
That man's hilarious. Did you see what he said before the play-in game? He posted on his Instagram. Notice how I'm only listed as doubtful. Watch out. It was like 3 months off his ACL tear. It was like 3 months off his ACL tear. He's like, watch out, I'm only listed as doubtful.
That would be incredible, to be honest.
And can I say this? He's the one psychopath I could actually see doing that. Just saying, fuck it, I'll go out there with one leg. Amputate it. I don't care.
Eyeball. Yeah. Like, but my big thing is the Nuggets, if you trot out Jamal Murray and Christian Braun as your backcourt next year, just quit. Jokic shouldn't show up. There's no point.
No.
Barring somehow, like, those two are trotting out there, but you also have Kevin Durant or something stupid, then maybe. I don't know how you'd make that work money-wise, but that's unimportant.
Then Aaron Gordon's gone. Aaron Gordon and Cam are probably gone.
Fair.
Look, if we're trotting out Kate, if the package
if
is...
Jamal becomes your third, I guess.
If the option is Christian Braun and Cam Johnson for KD, and we don't say yes,
yeah,
what are we doing?
Right.
Like, go get the number 3. Go get us a number 2. He'll be the number 1 here. Because Jokic will just happily give up the shots.
Yeah, Jokic will just be like, I want to assist here.
But
then KD will get to 25 and be like, I'm good, Jokic. Do it yourself now.
But I think we just need this roster needs to get reshaped. We're missing defense
100%.
on the perimeter. Which, and Gordon being out was a huge miss because then Cam and Spencer had to do all the defensive work.
Yeah.
And Spencer had to guard Julius or Cam. But having Aaron Gordon, Aaron would have probably guarded Jaden McDaniels. Or probably Cam guarded Randall. So the matchups would have just been different and they could have given us success. I don't know. I respect Aaron Gordon for having the balls to say, I can't move like that right now. My entire offensive game is catching, shooting threes,
game is bad.
and athleticism, and I only have half of that right now.
And the other thing I'm good at is defense, but with my mobility, you put me out there, Julius Randle's going to go for 40, so I'm just going to sit this out.
In fact, he was willing to say that, because he tried to play through it, played shitty, and then just said, I'll sit out. I will recover.
It's better for us if I don't play.
Yes, and not a lot of people will say that and mean it.
Yeah.
His wasn't I have no doubts of if he wanted to be out there. Based on the fact that when Jaden and Jokic went out there at it, he was like he was the first or second guy off the Nuggets bench there. I have no doubts that motherfucker was like, I can do something!
Yeah. I think the other thing with... so, really quick. Bill Simmons today.
Mm-hmm.
This was what I wanted to bring up earlier that I was making that face about. Said that, in a weird way, Aaron Gordon's injury was bigger than any other injury in this series. Maybe all of them combined. Dog, Aaron Gordon was not bigger than Anthony Edwards. Shut up. Get it together, man.
I'd say it's bigger than...
all of them combined, if Ant, Dante, Io, and Kyle Anderson all played in Game 6, the Nuggets lose by 40. Like, come on. What are we talking about? And if Aaron Gordon plays, maybe it changes. It probably does just because of matchups. But, like, we're not talking about it swinging the entire series.
Like,
It's the second best player in the series.
Here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I think the Aaron Gordon injury is bigger than any of the other injuries besides Ant.
Sure.
And you can make this ring. It was bigger than the 3 Timberwolves ones. Because at the end of the day, of what it would have added for Denver on both ends.
Maybe, but it's also, then it comes to, I don't know, Io and Dante versus Aaron Gordon, I think is bigger. Because Dante's our starting point guard. Like,
you have Mike Conley. You have
and
Anthony
Io,
Edwards.
obviously, that's fair, but he's not a point guard.
But if we
Ant
would have
doesn't
had, if we would have had Aaron Gordon, we would have Jokic would have Val wouldn't have played. Najee wouldn't have played. Honestly, Bruce Brown probably wouldn't have played.
Fair.
And our rotation would have been the starting 5. Well, the 5: Spencer, Tyus, Tim. And you have another in 4. I don't know. It's a bunch of what ifs.
Yeah, like it is. It entirely is. Also, by the way, quick shout out to hockey. The Minnesota Wild are moving on to the second round for the first time in 11 years. They've made the playoffs all 11 of those years.
You see who they're playing though?
Yeah,
we get round 2, but it's our sport now.
We'll see. But I do think it's interesting that Minnesota closed out both game 6s and moved on. Surprising. We'll see if Denver can go get theirs. I also think, what do you think? Do you agree with the internet? Are the Timberwolves getting swept by the Spurs?
But
Ant could be back. We don't know.
The answer, and
He
I'm
will
not
be
even
back at some point in the series.
I'm not even joking when I say this. When's Ant back?
My thing, I don't know if it matters. Like, I talked a little bit about how the Wemby unanimous MVP thing had Rudy playing different. Wemby hasn't been great against other 7-footers.
But
and Rudy is going to beat the shit out of that man.
But so the reason I say that is you're gonna have to deal with Wemby in the paint anytime Rudy's in the game, because he will just sit in that paint because there's no threat of Rudy shooting a 3. So
That's
anytime
fair.
you go to the rim, you'll have 7-4 unanimous decoy waiting for you just to give.
Ant will dunk on him again.
If not, if Ant's not playing.
Well, that's fair. If Ant's not playing, no. But then it's going to be the Timberwolves going back to what they normally live and die by. They're just going to take 3s.
So
and
I said,
gotta hope somebody.
It depends on health.
Yeah. But it's intriguing. I'm at least intrigued by that series. I don't think it's just the Spurs win no matter what. But also, this whole idea that it's somebody wins no matter what, that's what people said about the Nuggets going into this series. And then what they said about the Nuggets as soon as Ant went down. Well, it's the Nuggets. It's not even going to be close. And then that's not what happened.
I'm always
Chris
played
Finch,
by this.
As much as I talk shit on that man for never playing the young guys, that man knows how to coach a basketball game. The Timberwolves never get out coached. That's not what happens.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's intriguing. Shout out sports.
Fact. Anything else you want to talk about?
Real quick NFL thing.
Okay.
Apparently, Colts legend Ryan Grigson is in play for Minnesota's general manager job. The guy who ruined the Colts is in play for the Vikings general manager job. Brett Coleman tweeted out, "The good people of Minneapolis have been through enough already, don't you think?" Please don't do that to me.
I hope it happens to you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Anyways, that does it here at Sports at Sunrise. We hope you have an outstanding day, and bye.